Hi everybody. As promised, I wanted to keep all my friends and audience informed of what's happening and what's going on. And well, today we're driving back to Austin Park and Pizza in Pflugerville, enjoying my favorite drink, the Caramel Macchiato Grande. And we were talking about what's the next topic. What do we want to talk about next in the world of aviation? So this one isn't going to be necessarily a teaching talk regarding pilots, but this is kind of a story on myself, why we do the things that we do, and some more about who we are and why we do it. So my example is from last weekend. No, correction, it was Valentine's Day. So Valentine's Day, a wonderful couple comes out from Killeen, Texas, and they go meet us at Austin Park and Pizza, which if you're anywhere around the area, you already know it's a 45-minute drive, no matter how you slice it. Sometimes with traffic, it's a little bit longer. There's kind of a choke point when you get closer to Pflugerville. So this couple comes out, really sweet couple, happy Valentine's Day, and we got to fly them. They bought a video. And in the video, what we do is we record the couple or the passengers on board as they experience their first flight, their next flight, whatever flight they're going on, they can experience it. We give it to them on a little SD card, put it into their laptop, and off they go. And they can watch it for the lifetime and record the memory. Kind of like what they do on jumping out of an airplane. It's very similar process. Well, it was a brand new GoPro, and a lot of times when I fly, I'm talking to the customers and I'm doing my thing, and I forgot to push play on the GoPro. And the whole reason that we fly, or the reason that I fly, is because I love it so much. I just love giving back to the people. I love watching their faces. I love watching the experience that they have, how their face changes from sometimes fear and anxiety to just joy and excitement. I just love that. I can't tell you how much I enjoy giving that gift back to other people. So the process of becoming a pilot is enduring. You really have to, you got to have patience. You got to have discipline to go through it. Money, okay? In many cases, you got to have money to fly. It's an expensive endeavor until which point you can get to a point where someone will pay you to do this. So the joy of flying has always been selfish, quite honestly. It's been a very selfish joy. But lately in my life, I really want to give back. And I don't want to give those experiences back to other people and show them what I see and share with them the joy of flight. Forgive me, guys. We're doing this on the fly, so we're driving. I'm watching traffic. You know how people get in traffic. Gonna get around this slow-moving milk truck over here and pass him and get back to our normal speed. So back to the joy of flying. This couple was really super excited about the flight. They had a great time. Their first time in a helicopter. Most people, if not all of them, have been in an airplane. Most people have been on a commercial flight and they've gone somewhere. That's another story I talked about in my last video, how I'm going to go ahead and jump on that bandwagon and become an airline pilot and do that here in the next few weeks. But back to the story of this couple, I believe her first name was Maddie and his name was Brandon. I think that was the couple. So we're flying, we get back down, they enjoyed it, we're talking, we're high-fiving each other, and it just big smiles. And when I went to pull the SD card out of the GoPro camera, I made a mistake and I forgot to push record. I felt ashamed and embarrassed. Of course, we do the right thing and we're going to give their $25 back for the video, but that's not the point here, guys. The point is, I love to deliver a service. I like to make people happy, and I want them to be able to remember it. So instead of saying, guys, I need you to pay for another ticket, let's go back and re-record that or reshoot the video, on my own, it's like, do you guys want to go again? Oh man, they jumped on the opportunity. And of course, I love to over-deliver. I love to give back to the people and to share the gift of flying. That's what this is all about, people. It's not about, sure, in business, you got to make money, and there's a certain markup and a margin, but the true story about my story is I was born to fly. From the day I popped out and I learned what this was all about, from 8 years old, I flew in that first airplane coming across from Germany back to the United States. I can remember it like it was yesterday. And that's what turned me on to flying. If it goes up, I want to be part of it. We have drone services, helicopter services, airplane services. I just enjoy the market of it. So back to Maddie and Brandon, they jumped on the opportunity to go back with me. They came rushing back down the helicopter, reloaded them, and I took them for the same. Actually, I changed it up a little bit, went in a little different direction, did some different maneuvers. They loved it just as much as they did their first ride. So they got 2 rides, and this time I pushed record on the video. So I'm figuring out technology. My son laughs at me all the time. He's like, all you gotta do is push a button. I'm thinking I can operate a multi-million-dollar aircraft all the way down to my Robinson helicopter and all the different aircraft in between. But a simple GoPro kicks my butt. But I wanted to share that with you, that really the story of this week is I made a mistake, but I was able to turn it around and give back the gift of flight to some really great people on Valentine's Day. Hey, thanks for watching the video. Thanks for watching my YouTube channel. I'll keep posting things. I owe you guys a video more about the helicopter transition to becoming an airline pilot and how that's going and what's happening. I'll tell you the quick story. I'm just about done building the required flight time in order to meet the airline requirement. And it's not really the airline's requirement, but it's the Federal Aviation Regulation that requires we have so many flight hours in both total time helicopters and airplane hours. And I'm 4.8 hours away from meeting that requirement, which means I can begin the jet training with the airline and go fly jets. That's just an exciting topic. So more to follow. Again, thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.